welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Maddie, and today I'll be delivering some news, various types of news, on Season 2 of Fruits Basket. This is a video that I've been wanting to do before Season 2 comes out, is just let you guys know all the news surrounding the newest season of Fruits Basket, just in case you don't know it yet. And while compiling this list of news that has come out about Season 2, I thought there was way more news than I thought, but there actually isn't. After writing everything down, there actually isn't. I thought there was more, but there's only 4 pieces of news that I have to share. So in the coming week, 2 weeks, because there's 2 weeks left until the Season 2 premiere, which is getting close, so I'm super excited. There might be more news coming, but right now this is all there is, and I don't want to get this video out last minute right before Season 2 comes out. So we're going to do it now, and hopefully no more news is going to be coming out. So with that said, let's get into it. First one, I'm just going to get this one out of the way. So the release date for Season 2 is April 6, 2020, which probably have heard about already, so don't really feel the need to go in depth on that, but that is to the day that I'm filming this 2 weeks away. So it's so close. We are just around the corner, y'all, and I'm so excited for it. However, there has been no news or anything regarding the release of the dub, if it's going to be simultaneously released each day that the sub comes out. And like I mentioned before in one of my other videos, I know I mentioned it, Funimation has postponed a lot of their dubs due to the coronavirus, so there's no guarantee at this point that Fruits Basket is going to be simultaneously dubbed as the sub is coming out. And I'm hoping so bad that Fruits Basket has already been pre-recorded, that way it'll come out simultaneously with the sub. And that's just because, to me, the dub is so good for this show, and it's so nostalgic because it has most of the cast from the original anime dub in it, that I want to watch each episode first in dub if it's at all possible. So I'd really love it if the dub was released simultaneously with the sub, just like they did for Season 1. If it's not, it won't be too big of a deal. I'll just bear through it and just watch the episodes first in sub, but I would really love to watch them first in dub. So I'm just like crossing my fingers that the dub is going to be released on the 6th, the same as the sub, the same as it's released in Japan. That would be amazing. But there has been no news from Funimation if the Fruits Basket dub is going to be released simultaneously, if it's going to be a simul-dub. No news on that yet, but I'm hoping news on that will come out soon. Let's just hope. And next piece of information, there have been 2 key visuals released. So the first one was released, I think, about a month ago, and it looks like this. It is of Yuki and Kyo, and it's super cool. It has Yuki's shadow as a rat, and Kyo's shadow is of his true form. I thought that was so cool, and I actually did not notice the shadows until I did like a double take on this visual, and I was like, oh, there's shadows. That is so freaking cool. I really love this one. I love how eerie it looks. It really represents the second season well, I gotta say, because the second season will definitely be darker than the first one. And then there's this one of the cast on the beach, which really represents Season 2 well, because most of Season 2 is going to be taking place on the beach. And it won't be your typical beach episode, and I'll just leave it at that. There's a lot of drama that happens during the beach arc that none of y'all newbies are ready for. It's like the characters look so happy in this visual, and that poorly represents how the beach arc actually is. Like, there's some fun times, but most of it is so freaking dark, so it's just really ironic that all the characters are smiling while on the beach. Like, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows during the beach episode, or the beach arc, in fact, because it'll span several episodes. Just poor representation in a way. I'm saying that more as a joking way. Like, there's still fun times, of course. There have been 2 trailers that were released. One was released in January, so that was a while ago, and that was more of a recap of season 1 with little sneak peeks of season 2 hinted at the end. So that one was good, but in my opinion, the second one was way better. That's the one that came out not even a week ago, just really, really recently, and that one is like the official season 2 trailer that covers a lot of season 2. So I will link both trailers down below in case you want to see them. I also did reactions for both of them, so I'll also link those if you want to see those as well. Next piece of info that I have is probably the most exciting, really the most exciting part of this video. It is that Machi and Kakeru's character designs have been released. They were released a week ago. Yeah, I want to say like a week ago they were released, and they look amazing. So let's first go over Machi. She is right here. She looks so freaking pretty. This is one of the characters that I've been really excited to see in the reboot because she was not in the original anime, so it's so nice to see her here. She is one of the characters on the student council, and she does play a big part in the overall plot. So, well, I wouldn't say like a big part, but she's definitely necessary to the story, so I'm just really excited to see her. So as for her voice actor, her Japanese voice actor is Ai Kakuma, and her English voice actor is Caitlin Glass, which I love her, so I'm so glad she gets a role in the anime. That's going to be really cool to hear. And then Kakeru, here he is right here. Confession about Kakeru, he's actually not one of my favorite characters because he has too much of a like an eccentric personality for me. He's a little too over the top for me, but I'm hoping that the reboot will make me love him more. We'll just see if that happens. I might get used to him over time in the reboot, but in the manga I didn't actually really care for him, but we'll just see. Maybe my mind will change. But here he is right here, and I actually thought he had black hair, but turns out he actually has brown hair, because in manga format his hair is just black, but it's actually supposed to be brown. So that was a realization for me. For his voice actors, in Japanese he will be voiced by Takuya Aguchi, and in English he will be voiced by Aaron Dismuke, which, interestingly enough, Aaron Dismuke was the dub voice actor for Hero in the original dub, and he technically did come back for the reboot, but not as Hero, because when he voiced Hero in the original, I think he was like 12 or 13 years old. He was super young, and his voice was obviously way different, so he couldn't come back as Hero because of that, because he doesn't have a little boy's voice anymore. He has a manly voice now. So he actually came back for Kakeru instead, so I'm glad he still gets a role in the reboot, even though he won't be playing Hero. Like, that's still really cool. He's still going to be in the reboot. And now his voice doesn't sound anything like Hero's now, so it's weird hearing his voice now in the Fruits Basket reboot. And I guess it's more fitting for Kakeru because he's a lot older, so it works. I keep saying Kakeru, huh? I used to pronounce his name as Kakeru, but I think it's Kakeru. I think that's the right way to pronounce it. So let's get that ingrained in my mind. It's Kakeru. You probably have to roll the R too. Kakeru. I can't roll my R's. It's like when I say Toru too, I can't say it Toru. I have to say Toru because it sounds so weird to me. It's so hard to roll my R's, but those are technically how they're supposed to be pronounced. Moving on, so the next piece of news is kind of disappointing, but in case you haven't heard yet, the theater premiere for the first 3 episodes of season 2 has been canceled due to the coronavirus. I swear this virus is just ruining everything. And I was going to go to the premiere. So what happened is I got tickets for the premiere in San Diego, since during the time when the premiere was showing, I was going to go on a trip to California to see my family. So I thought, I'll get the tickets for San Diego because it's only 20 minutes away from where I was staying in California. And I thought that would work out perfectly, and I was going to take my brother and everything, and I was so excited for it. But then the coronavirus started to freak me out so much that I just completely canceled my trip to California. And I tried looking for premieres near where I lived in Texas, but the closest premieres were all 2 hours away, and I couldn't justify driving that long in the dark. So I just opted out of going to the premiere, which I was so disappointed about because I really wanted to go because I didn't get to go last year. But turns out that all the premieres were canceled anyway because of the coronavirus. So just so disappointing. I really wanted to go, man. I just swear I am so over this virus. I just hope it won't last forever. So sadly, there will be no theater premiere for Fruits Basket Season 2, but we can always hope for one for Season 3, if there's going to be a Season 3, but I'm pretty sure there will be. And the last piece of news I'm going to share is a statement by the mangaka, which is Natsuki Takuya. She made a little message for the fans, the fandom, and it was really sweet, so I'll read it if you guys have not heard it yet. So here it is. It says, "Congratulations on the broadcast of the second season of the anime Fruits Basket 2019. I appreciate all of those who are a part of its production for their continued involvement from the first season, and I'm very happy that I can observe as the title reaches many viewers. To tell the truth, even though I wrote the original story, there are often details that I've forgotten. It has been more than 10 years since I completed the series. That's why I'm brought to tears when confirming the scenario, and I wonder, who wrote such a painful story? It was me. This keeps happening, so I think I might dehydrate myself from fluid loss if I watch with the addition of video, voices, and music. I'm a little worried about that, girl. Me too. The characters in the second season have lost their way, but it's because they are lost that they can make the most out of it and struggle to search for the right path. I hope everyone will watch over them until they find their way. It would give me the utmost joy if everyone will love them as they search. I look forward to watching as a viewer myself." So sweet. I'm so glad she took the time to write that. I swear, I have never seen a creator of the original work who's getting an adaptation on their work so excited for the adaptation. And I follow many authors and stuff like that who do get TV, movie, anime adaptations. Not as many anime adaptations, but TVs and movies. People are probably obviously excited that their work is getting an adaptation, but don't really ever show it, don't post about it or anything. But Natsuki Takuya, all her tweets, most of them are just so excited about Fruits Basket, which is so freaking cute because I'm like, you wrote the original thing and you're this excited over it. Like, you would think that she would be so over Fruits Basket because she wrote it, the first volume, 20 years ago. So she's probably used to it by now, but she just always expresses how excited she is for the reboot and all that, and I think that's so freaking sweet. So she's just as excited about this as the rest of us are. So that is pretty awesome. So yeah, I liked reading that. It was super cute. I'm gonna add this in here, 2 things, because overnight after filming this video, 2 more pieces of news came out. So we have to include that too. Of course, there will be more news being announced last minute before I actually upload this video. I had a feeling that was going to happen for some reason. Okay, so the next thing is that the opening and ending songs for Season 2 have been announced, which is pretty exciting because I'm really looking forward to seeing how the OP and ED are, also hearing what they sound like, so this is really cool. So the OP song will be Prism by AM/PM featuring Miyuna, and the ED will be Ad Meliora by The Charm Park, and hopefully I'm pronouncing those right. So those are the songs, and yeah, we'll just see what the OP and ED look like. That's actually something I'm really excited for. So I have a feeling either the opening or the ending or both are going to be a lot darker than the OP and ED from the first season, because Season 2 and as a whole is going to be a lot darker we'll see if that happens. Then the next thing, which is really, really exciting, is that the preview images for episode 1 of season 2 were released, and I'll put them on the screen right here. So we have scenes with the student council, Machi and Kakeru, which they look beautiful. So excited to see them, and I'm so happy they're going to be in the first episode. Didn't expect them to come in so soon as the first episode, but I'm all for that. So Yuki will be meeting the student council in the first episode, and there's some pictures with Rain in there. So we're also going to be seeing her in the first episode, at least little glimpses of her. So as the images suggest, like I said, we will be following the student council, getting introduced to them in the first episode. But I'm also thinking we're going to get something else in the first episode, like not just the student council meeting, because there has to be more than that. I guess we'll just have to see when the episode airs. So that is all the piece of news I have. I was hoping to include in this video Kureno's character design announcement, but there has been no character designs for him yet, and I don't know if that's going to happen before season 2 or in the middle of season 2. I have no idea, but I'm just anxiously awaiting to see him for the first time. Like, come on. They're keeping him so secretive, and it's driving me crazy because he's one of my favorite characters. One of the characters I've been really anticipating in the reboot, but we have yet to see him yet, so hopefully that'll happen soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it useful. Those are all the pieces of news I have right now. And before we close off this video, I wanted to announce that I will be planning a video where I react to your predictions for season 2, so I would absolutely love it if you have any predictions for season 2 to drop them in the comments below. Whether you're new to the series or you are not, if you're a veteran, still leave your predictions. If you are a veteran, just leave some scenes that you're really excited to see and I'll react to them. And if you're a newbie, just express your predictions that you have for season 2, what you think might happen and all of that, because I think that would be a really fun video to do, especially I'm really looking forward to reacting to the newbies' predictions for the next season, because obviously I have read the manga, so I know what happens, and if some of y'all guess wrong, I'm gonna have a laugh about it. It'll be pretty entertaining for me. And if you are a veteran, if you have read the manga and all that, be sure to keep your predictions as non-spoiler as you can. I know it'll be hard if you have already read the manga and want to like tell your favorite scenes that you are excited to see in season 2, but just try to keep it as vague as you can. Otherwise I can't read them off if they're too spoilery, because I don't want to spoil it for newbies. So just try to keep it as non-spoiler as you can, if you can. I know that might be a little hard, but just try. And yeah, that'll be a fun video to do. I'll be doing it very soon, as soon as I get enough predictions. Hopefully I'll get enough. So please drop them in the comments so I'll have enough predictions to read off and react to. Again, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime related videos and anime reactions, and I'll be back really soon. Bye.